All right, hello everyone, welcome back. So we've got a game review. This was from the semi-finals, I believe, of the qualifiers for the Athens Lan. So I've got Gross with me, and we've decided to do a game review of Recon versus Gross. I believe
This
the
was game one,
this
yeah.
was the game one, yeah. So
Yes.
that's Gross over there who is playing Kronos. So the map is Giza. So I am interested as to why you went for Kronos on this map in particular.
Um, I was not expecting Gaia here. With his draft, I was expecting a Wheats or a Tezca,
Hmm.
or even a Susanoo, and I liked Kronos into all of that. But yeah, I was not expecting Gaia, so he did a good job counter picking, I guess. And um, I don't know if this matchup is Kronos or Gaia favored, to be honest.
I've been
But
hearing Boyd say that it is kind of favored for Kronos, but I just don't see it. I would rather be Gaia like 10 out of 10 times in this matchup.
I would too. And I haven't this is not a matchup I've really practiced, so I don't know what to do here too much as Kronos. But I guess I'll tell you my thought process here is basically I wanted to, or I was expecting like Oceanus and a lot of Murmillo or
Yeah.
some sort of that, or maybe even he just goes Oceanus and takes a 2TC. So I was just expecting to take my own 2TC here, so that's why my macro is what it is. But he aged up early with Leto, and I was really confused when I saw that. So
Yeah, because
yeah,
this makes like zero sense, right? Why would he go Leto in this matchup? But
it's just like not something you practice first. So
exactly, and also I see that you're doing a really good job of keeping the Oracle here because you want to make sure he's not going for a second TC, right?
yeah, yeah,
And the second
that's the
Oracle
idea.
right there. So it's funny because I believe this kinda came down to a little bit of Recon knowledge because Recon's been practicing this a lot, very
Hmm.
publicly actually. He's been doing a super fast advance with Gaia into a
Hmm.
second TC without the eco upgrades. So
Interesting.
I think he tried to trick you. He was probably thinking that you knew he was going to do that. So in
Had no
his mind,
idea.
he tried to, yeah, exactly. So in his mind, I'm thinking he's doing a lot of mind games, but you
Yeah,
just you just didn't know that he was going to do that. So I think it
yeah,
worked out well for you, all things considered.
yeah. Um, but yeah, he went like full Terma here. So I guess what I should do is also full Terma, I'm
Hmm.
guessing, but I dropped a Murmillo Barracks before I saw the full Terma,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is kind
It's
of bad.
actually really tricky now that I think about it because if you do go full Derma, he has these automatons to tank, and these just don't die to Derma whatsoever, right?
Yes,
And
they
also
don't.
he can get the upgrade for the higher pierce armor as well. So his Derma will just
And
straight up win in a Derma fight.
yeah, and he just like snipes the hero Terma if I get any out, so
Exactly, exactly.
it's kind of
Hmm.
tough to defend.
And he's also got the spider layer, so you can't really engage or even follow him with Catapulties or
Yes,
Murmillo. This is actually
that
a
was
really good play by him, now that I think about it.
yeah. Yeah, I actually those spider layers were probably the most annoying part of this game.
Yeah,
As you'll see later. But
I think he might have adapted to this based on your gold mine, because like
yes,
it's a super forward gold mine, and also the fact that, well, I mean, why would he do this, right? No one expects him
yes,
to do this. But interesting. So
exactly.
for now, you're just trying to go for, I'm guessing, mass units, just trying to counter his Pyramid
Yeah, I'm
automatons.
just trying to get stuff out. Like I'm like very like I was not expecting like this at all, and I didn't really know exactly how to counter it. So I was just trying to like I don't know, make stuff that would beat the Terma, but then I also needed heroes out to deal with the automatons, and then I just kind of like um as like this game went on a little bit, I was like thinking that that I wasn't gonna beat his army with like a classical army, so I
Yeah,
was kind of just trying to delay for heroic was the idea, but I don't think that was correct. I'm not sure.
yeah, especially I think not versus Gaia because, he's just gonna be able to do it a lot better, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And
He
also, I think like if I were the Kronos in this situation, I would probably go for like 4 or 5 catapulty heroes. But then again, Kronos doesn't get the speed, right?
yeah,
And
that's a problem.
exactly, and he can just keep kiting them and just one Cairo. That's all he needs.
Yep. Yep. I did have a gold mine on the bottom
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
which is kind of nice.
He
Um,
does know about it, but uh,
yeah.
he doesn't actually have a military lead, which is very surprising. Because he did push
Yeah.
you off resources a lot, right?
Yes. Um, yeah, I was just trying to like take some pressure off by raiding on the top side, but I think his everything was in his base, I'm guessing.
Yeah, pretty
Like his
much.
eco.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was I guess that was smart from him. So I
He
really
also
couldn't do
kept
any
a Cairo
propaganda.
over here, and his building placement is really good as well. Like he
Yeah,
just,
that was it was very well played from Recon. Like all of this is very
I'm
nice.
actually, yeah, it's actually, I don't want to say surprising because it's Recon, he's really good, but
Yeah.
like this is like really solid gameplay overall. Like, see, there's like no
Yeah.
weaknesses.
Um, he wasn't able to push me off the bottom though, so I do still have all of that going, which is nice. So I don't think I'm necessarily like really behind here. It's just I feel like I'm kind of trapped in my base, and I don't think my army will beat him in a fight. So this is kind of a weird position to be in.
Yeah,
But
exactly. It should be the other way around, I think. Like the Kronos
yeah,
should be the one keeping the guy in the base. But also, I think the Prometheans is a really good idea, actually.
yeah, I thought about that. I was like thinking about like really going into them, and then I just was like again, like I mentioned at the beginning, I just for some reason I just didn't think my army was gonna win in classical, so I was wanting to go heroic and like go into like satyr or something and not spend the res or the favor on Promethean.
Yeah,
But
that makes
I
sense.
don't know.
Also,
It does. Do you know, by the way, if Kronos army like would win in a full pop fight here? Like if I had like Promethean or whatever mixed with Murmillo and Terma
ah,
compared to whatever he has.
that's really tricky though, right? Because these are dirt cheap, like 6 favor.
Yes.
He can just keep spamming them, and the problem is if you just like lose one fight, it's over.
Yeah.
He can
Yeah,
just
yeah,
rebuild.
because he gets to rebuild everything.
The
It's
thing is, he also gets a 3x multiplier, so he's doing
mm,
33 damage, and you are doing. You both are basically doing the same damage, but his units are like significantly cheaper, right?
yeah, and gold is obviously like
Yeah,
easier to
much easier
mass
to
on
get
this
in
one.
the early game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I think your plan is actually the correct plan if I'm not mistaken. Like just heroic. That's what you should be aiming for. Though I don't know about
Yeah.
the satyrs though, because
Yeah.
are they even good versus automatons?
I don't know. I don't know. And he also like I got greedy here or whatever with raiding, and he catches me out here
Yeah, he
with
just
Murmur.
can't be raiding though like this, I think.
Yeah.
So
Are is his stuff faster
no, no,
or
they
no?
they're the
No, it's
same
the same.
speed, but they can like like
Yeah.
intercept your units.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't really know about that Oracle, so I didn't know he actually knew where I was this whole time, but he did. So it was,
Oh,
that
that's
was
so
bad.
brutal. I feel like you honestly you played the early game much better than I would have. Like honestly, anyone would have. But then I feel like
Mhm.
you just kind of lost a lot of units here. I think this was like 4 or 5 infantry units,
Yeah.
and then just all of these dermas basically.
But to be honest though, like if you look at the military graph, somehow I'm still ahead and I'm going heroic. And I'm ahead on villagers.
I know you're
Or
pretty far behind actually.
oh, sorry, I'm looking at the red on my in my name on the right
Oh
instead
yeah,
of
I
the
should
red red.
probably fix that
It's
one.
bugged. Oh, sorry.
Ah,
So yeah, yes, I'm very far behind on the military.
yeah. Just for the viewers in the context, this one is Recon, the Gaia. This one is Gross, the Kronos. Sorry about the
Yes, yes,
colors.
yes,
I
yes.
will fix that next time. I'll
You're
just keep
okay.
forgetting I've got the friends and foe colors on. But yeah,
Um,
that's the problem again in this matchup, I think, with the way he's playing. Also, you're not making citizens. I hope you do soon. Uh,
What?
I said you're not really making citizens. I hope you do start
Oh,
soon.
was I not?
Uh,
Uh-oh.
Not since you hit
Wait,
heroic.
I think I start them. I hope I start them.
Yeah, I hope you do.
I actually don't remember. I'm pretty sure I do. Because I don't think I was behind. Like, I'm pretty sure I was making. But, as far as army comp here, what do you think? Like, are horses good?
See,
Because I
that's
was thinking like he's making Kairos and Terma, but
yeah,
then he just mixes in Catapulti, so I don't
yeah,
know.
exactly. And also the second problem is the fact that if you do go for like a mass Centaurus, his spider layers get a lot of value, right?
And like you'll see this like in a minute. But I was like I had all my units queued to the right because I knew his spiders were there, and it was so annoying whenever I decided to take a fight because like all my units are queued to the right side of the map, so I don't walk over the spiders, and then it's
Yeah.
like and my units aren't actually going to the. It's weird.
You know, it's like
So
a pretty neat little trick that I do. I think you
yeah.
know about these spiders, right?
Well, what about? Yeah, I know they're there. Yeah,
You can just
that's.
like place a building over there. Oh, it eats the oracle as well. That's so bad.
Oh. Okay, I do start citizen, but that's bad. I
Yeah, that
definitely
was
lost like 3 or 4 citizen or
yeah,
something. Could have been.
yeah, that was like 3 citizens idle time. But yeah, you can
Yeah.
if you know the spider layers are there, also you can see them, I think, because they're
Yes, I can.
so
I
just like
actually did not know that.
yeah, just this.
That was a thing on Vubli, right?
Yeah, you
Or
don't
no?
like get rid of them anymore. But then if you just
Ah,
have the buildings on top of them, you want to walk over them at least.
and I guess with Kronos you can even time shift
Yeah,
them.
exactly, exactly. But also, this
Yeah,
is a really bad fight for you, no?
yeah. I for some when I like looked for this fight, I was like, I didn't see the catapulti numbers, but apparently there was like a decent amount in there. There was like 6 or something, and like because I just didn't have the Murmillo, like it was just really bad. Like I didn't have
Yeah,
the numbers to take it, and I guess I don't even need to take a fight. Like for some reason
exactly.
I thought I was further behind than I was, but I
Yeah.
wasn't.
I mean, now you, but
Yeah, now I'm in
but also
terrible position.
like
But like you can see my units going to the right. Like I was just trying to avoid the spider layers.
yeah,
Like they're all queued to the
exactly.
right. It's
But
very annoying.
I was gonna say that if you're gonna go for like mass scav, that's
Hmm.
such a tricky thing because Gaia just does that so much better, right? With
Yes,
Thea,
yes.
like
I
I
I get
genuinely don't see what you can make here that would work.
yeah, cause I was thinking like before the game I was thinking like my army is just like it's never gonna be better because he has he could go Bite of the Shark Murmillo, and then he also has access to Thea, so it's like none of my units actually ever are better than his. But then he didn't go Bite of the Shark. So maybe going in for like Murmillo would have been better since he doesn't have unique text for it. But and I like started to transition into that. But maybe if I had done that like originally, maybe it would have been better. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, and also just like I think fighting on Gaia Lush is just like such a big
Mhm.
mistake. People always underestimate this. It's like it's
Yeah.
basically his Cantarius on Gaia Lush is 6.6 speed. So he's just going to
Hmm.
be able to snare yours 10 out of 10 times, and also they regenerate. It's like such a
Mm.
big advantage. It's like almost half of this upgrade, right? It's almost half of this for the entire army,
Uh,
which is pretty insane. Like,
yeah,
and also you
that
didn't
is
even
pretty
need to
crazy.
fight that at all. I think that was like the biggest
Yeah.
mistake because you honestly played this really well, like really, really well in the early game. Because I thought you were pretty much
Yeah.
dead over here.
Yeah. I like but like I guess I was thinking I just didn't know exactly like when in this game I win because I just like he has access to implode same as me, so it's not like he's Uranus or something where I get like a timing he doesn't have with that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
like I just felt like his horses are better than mine because he has Thea, and
Yeah,
like it just felt like, and then his ego is just better because he's just Gaia.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's like I just don't know where I win necessarily. So I was like thinking I had to end the game because I'm not gonna be winning. Like I'm not gonna be better than him in the future just because of his god path and like his god.
Yeah,
But
especially on like a map like this where you get such a safe
yeah,
second gold mine, you can't even play for that. But
yeah,
also, I think your ideal unit comp is probably like half Cantarius, half Murmillo, with a bunch of
Mhm.
satyrs in the back, right?
Yeah.
That's what I
And I
think.
was kind of going into that if I just didn't take that fight. Like I had a lot of horses, and then I transitioned into Murmillo, and I had the satyr numbers. I just needed to, like, not take the fight until I had all the Murmillo in, and then it probably
Exactly.
would have been a lot better.
And also, like, if you can avoid fighting on the Gyalash, again, I cannot stress this enough. I don't think people realize just how OP this is. I think you know
I
the.
definitely I know it's strong, but I don't like. I'm not insanely scared of it, but like I think the fight was just really bad to begin with.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
don't
He had way
if he
more
doesn't
military.
have lush. Yeah, if he doesn't have lush there, he still wins it like
Yeah,
very hard.
exactly, exactly. But like,
But
it won't be as bad, is what I'm saying.
yeah,
And now he gets this as well, so like you can't even raid him because his scav is just gonna be faster. Also, he
yeah,
just keeps doing this again and again.
yeah, he does. Like I lose so much military this game. It's really bad. And I do think a large part of this is those spiders. Like if I just felt like I couldn't control the middle, I guess, because like my units I could never queue anything forward. It was just really annoying. I was honestly thinking about just like sacking units in there anyways, I guess, just to like get rid of it, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Somehow they can walk fast, but
just one building here would have been so nice
yeah.
though.
I didn't know about that. But now I do, so it's that's good.
Yeah.
Good to know. But yeah, I just like I don't know. I keep feeling like I mean I've lost so much military this game. Like I'm pretty much cooked.
Actually,
um,
your army is really good here.
but he's on 2TC now, and I think he has armory upgrades compared to me. I think
It's full
is
copper versus. Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. I just have ballistics, but
Also, he
yeah.
does
So
have like way more army, but I think your army quality might be a bit better. I
it
think,
is, but the problem is I don't have enough heroes here. I think he has too many myth units mixed in,
yeah,
which
heroes, and also it's just sheer numbers, right? Like the
yeah,
difference
and
is,
defenders advantage.
yeah, DC, Gaia Lush, all of that, and also your units aren't fighting. What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
I don't know, attack move.
yeah,
Attack move things. um,
interesting. I feel like this really isn't representative, like the
yeah,
score, because I feel like before this fight, this game could have gone, honestly, could have gone either way, right?
yeah,
Like,
I agree. I mean,
what?
I think my main issue this game was just losing units to random like raids or whatever, and then losing the fight. So I think it was just more like just bad army control, I guess, or when to raid.
Exactly, yeah. I think so. Like, how would you play this differently now? Just like sit back, probably not try to raid him, I guess, and aim.
That's what I'm kind of wondering. What do you think?
I'm thinking like after you held this off, right?
Mm,
You really don't need to do anything because you didn't lose any citizens. At most, you
mm,
had some idle time, and you
yeah,
advanced way later than him. So your economy is pretty good. All you
yeah,
need to do is defend, get some oracles out, get
mm,
the theft of fire, and I think
yeah,
you just out eco him really hard, especially because he's like, he's just constantly
yeah,
trying to pressure you. And if you just sit back with like theft of fire, like if you get like 10 citizens with theft of fire, I think
mm,
your eco just starts to overtake him. And then you just go for like, I think a good chunk of Murmillo, good chunk of Cantarius, with like at least 5 satyrs behind that, with a good chaos, and then I think you just carry on that momentum, no?
So would you say I guess like the amount of units, I guess, assuming I don't lose them, like some of the random units I lost to raids, is like about the correct amount before just going heroic like I did, and then
Yeah,
just trying to go into that comp?
yeah, pretty much actually, because you lost quite a bit, right? Like let's say this was 5 infantry here, and
Yeah.
this had to be like at least 10 termas, right?
I think it was like 8, but some of them were heroes as well,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
so
bad.
like almost 12 to 13 units, which is a
Yeah.
lot actually.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and also Gaia Eco, I feel like starts to kick in kinda
Yeah.
later than Theft of Fire Eco does. I might be wrong about
Mm.
this.
I think I agree with you because like all Gaia Eco like really gives you is like well, I guess he didn't even do it this game. I think like he didn't get the early eco upgrades because he advanced early.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
he doesn't even get that. He just gets Gaia Forest, which is a
It's
slightly better
negligible.
gather rate.
It's like 5% extra, which is
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
Yeah. So you had like a two citizen advantage for a whole minute because he advanced so quick.
and Valors, right,
And
on
Valor's
citizens.
exactly.
So
Like if you just deal with this pressure. Also, I think you should have made this wall a lot sooner. It's like such a small wall.
yeah, yeah, I agree,
Like even though it's like
100%.
borderline impossible, borderline like
Yeah,
impossible to
no,
predict that he would do this, but still like
yeah,
this was literally your only weakness, I think.
yeah. Yeah, if I have that wall down, he's not able to get in very easily. And like he doesn't have necessarily the units to like break down a wall. Like it's just automaton.
Exactly. If you
And if
can
like
keep
I
like two Terma hero or something or one
exactly,
caterpillar
yeah.
hero, yeah. Hmm.
Because the rest is just Terma. It's like useless if there's a wall there. So
Yeah.
um
But
and
oh,
and you
hmm.
and would you say one TC is correct here? Like just completely stay one TC while you're like massing an army and heroic to get that big army or
Oh, that's actually really tricky, right? Because that depends on so many things. But I would say probably stay one TC because you have Theft of Fire, he does not. So if you can
yeah.
both stay one TC, I think you're just slowly gonna get further ahead. Also,
Mhm.
I don't want to like criticize, but one thing I've noticed in a lot of your games is
Yeah.
that you don't make enough oracles.
Yes. That's true.
Like
I
this,
did lose one to the spiders, I think. I think I
yeah,
actually lost two or something. But yes, I do need to make more oracles.
yeah. Like imagine if like I don't even know 10 or 12 of your citizens were heroes and both of you were one TC because of the pressure.
Yeah.
I think you'd be pretty far ahead, and then you can slowly just start adding TCs and stuff. And also, I
Would you
think,
say
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think if the game like stabilizes and you're like slightly ahead as Kronos, I think
Hmm.
you can get a pretty big advantage over Gaia because if you can somehow like heroize a good chunk of your army and you get this heroic renewal,
Mm. Yeah.
and then once you get like Atlas, I mean he's obviously gonna get it as well, but your units won't die to this because you have heroic renewal. So if you
Hmm.
can get to this position somehow, where you get enough fanatics and destroyers and you get the heroized army,
Hmm.
realistically, what can he make versus that? You know? Like
Yeah.
his dryads become pretty much useless, his
Hmm.
automatons become pretty much useless. Again, I think you thought you were on a timer when you
Yeah.
really
And I
weren't.
and I wasn't.
Like not at all.
That that is definitely a problem I have just in general. But like in this matchup, I just felt like it was a timer just because of the god, like thinking like Gaia is like such an economic god, but then I didn't take into account that he advanced early,
Exactly.
and because he advanced early, he didn't get eco upgrades. So realistically, I'm just ahead because I held.
Yeah,
Um,
and he invested a lot
yeah,
into army, and I don't think he got the value from that army like he should
yeah,
have. Like at most, what it was like a little bit of idle time, a few unit kills,
yeah,
and
yeah.
also like again, I think eh, okay, so like you do have a bit of a block versus recon, right?
Yes, yes, that is very true.
I feel like that's a well-known
Yes,
fact.
and I think that's probably why I felt I was on a timer. I don't know
Exactly, that's
why.
what I was gonna say because I feel like you think you're in a timer versus recon because recon's playstyle kind of exactly fits into that narrative because he
Yeah,
makes you think that you're on a timer when you're really not. Like in
yeah.
my games, every time versus recon, the game's gone to the late game, I've felt very comfortable. Like
Hmm.
it's not. I, the less I try to end games as soon as possible, the more I win, I think. And I think it applies to you as well
I
because you do
I
manage
think
to
that
do a lot of damage early game in most of your
I
games.
think I think that applies more to me than probably anyone else as
Yeah,
far as I feel
exactly.
like I always think I'm on a timer, but I'm just really not. Like it's just a
Exactly.
mental thing.
Exactly, especially when you're in Norse, right? Because you like
Yes.
always
Yes.
manage to get so much damage done in the early game, and then you somehow
Yes.
just think you're in a timer, and then you suicide your entire army or something like that.
Yes. Yes. Especially versus China, by the way. That
Yeah, yeah.
um but yeah. Also what I was gonna say is as far as the hero thing, like I love doing that, like going for the mass heroes as a Ranos because you get the Oceanus upgrade. But I wasn't even thinking about that as Kronos because I don't have that option. But I guess it's not like that expensive. As
It's
long as I can just get into stabilized eco, I'm probably able to afford it. So
yeah,
that probably would have been
especially if
good.
you like tech into Theft of Fire.
Yeah,
It is expensive though, but the thing is,
it is.
once
Yeah.
you get to like full pop of a heroized army, you I don't think you really lose that, right? Unless the
And
opponent
and
does.
it's
Hmm?
and especially because I have chaos and he doesn't. So
Exactly.
like in a big fight or whatever, if I'm full pop with like a hero army and like horses and satyr or whatever, and then I have chaos on top of that, like there's just no way I lose a fight if I have that army.
Yeah, pretty much. So
But
like even if he's on 2 TC, I'm pretty sure if he's 190 pop and you're 175 pop and your army is fully heroized, I'm pretty sure you still win that.
so that was actually another thing I was gonna ask you. So if like assuming like I would play the game basically the same, just like go for that army. But like if I see he takes a TC, do you think it would be better to just stay one TC or just like match it and just keep massing an army and just not push, just match what he does? Or
Uh,
just stay one TC and look for a fight after I'm full pop with the big army I want.
if you're heroized, I think it's better to just keep on fighting because you've invested so much into your army, you kind of need to get value from it. Otherwise, you're
Yeah,
just gonna slowly fall behind. And
yeah,
also, it's just again, it's I don't think your army would lose, right? Like at all. And even if you
yeah,
take like a half bad fight and your army is like low hit points, like here, they just
yeah.
regenerate. So like you're fine. Also, the thing I was gonna say, I just remembered.
Mhm,
I'm pretty sure you already know this, but like for the viewers,
mhm.
if you're going for a mass hero army, you need to prioritize the armory upgrades because these, like the armor upgrades, they give 15% to heroes and they give 10% to to normal human units. So
I
you're
actually did not know that. That's
really,
crazy.
yeah.
I had no idea. I thought they were just normal like units.
That's
Like
why
they would
your
give the same.
Thor heroes are Thor Hersers are so broken OP. It's because they get like 15%
Ah,
per. Yeah,
dude, I'm learning here.
yeah. It's actually really insane. Like I don't know if it's like I feel like it might be a bit overlooked because like 15% is quite a bit. So like if you get bronze, you're basically getting
Yeah.
iron because you get
Yeah,
5% extra for each.
that's actually insane.
Yeah, yeah. But it's
So
just
that's
for
like
the armor though, not for the attack.
okay, okay. But that's still really good.
Yeah,
That's
it's really
very,
good
very good.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
overall, I think this was pretty like interesting game. I feel like honestly, Recon played this ridiculously well, I must say.
Yeah, he did. And like the whole just like strategy like I feel like most people if you're in a matchup versus Kronos, you're normally not the aggressor. But he
Yeah,
like aged up very early and like played for that, which is surprising. Caught me off guard.
yeah. So overall, pretty fun game, pretty good game, and also thank you for being here, Cross. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
GG.
no
I'll
worries.
see you guys next
GG.
time.